thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. I know you must... Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. Yes, it has been one thing after another recently. Neither myself nor any of the Mondstadt garrison are able to catch a moment of peace. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having close dealings with the Fatui.
The Fatui? Again? Oh, but who are the Lawrence clan?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the fall of Decarabian was lost once again, as slavery spread throughout the land. The first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonius, leading Mondstadt to become the city that you see today. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with the...
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as... We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences. But no matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is always the same. We could come knocking on... All of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You're a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats in this way. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more.
Whoa! Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough plan!
Perhaps such plans have become second nature after all the diplomatic issues. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is... It is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental disposition, but thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags along the way, I'll do anything in my power to support you.
Who are you?
Hello! We're here...
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just say... Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and greet me in such an Given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you know that you are speaking with the Schubert Lawrence, a blood descendant of the magnanimous nobility. If you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such nonchalant manners are inadmissible and will never... Now, if you're...
That's etiquette? Paimon's...
and neglecting your manners... But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. What did you say? You dare question the... I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for it. Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, strive to retain the elegance and... Save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of you. Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners
Okay.
on basic... Now I have more pressing matters to attend to. I'll take...
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight. I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect to run into you here. Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out as planned. Even I can't guarantee useful intel every time I'm dispatched. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let me...
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with someone named Schubert, but it turns out that he's a peculiar character that doesn't listen to anyone, especially Paimon.
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been...
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is...
As aristocrats, they believe... However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy, Eula.
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonius 4th Company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members of her clan. She has her own beliefs and it shows. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions of her family. However, she's still quite...
That's strange.
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. Her family members don't particularly care for her. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation, and I'm sure she'll help you come up with a way to get along with Schubert. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning. You should be able to find her around Storm Bear Mountains.
Thanks, Amber. All right.
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matters to investigate.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence...
Boring!
What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later.
Couldn't let your guard down.
Incinerate!
This first. What an annoyance. seemed to work.
Wind blade!
Finally, some quiet.
Motion to compel! Inadmissible evidence!
Lament! Here!
I guess.
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea? And now you get to stake a claim. You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark?
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, if I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the— Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon
Concern? Why would—
arch enemies? Wait a minute.
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my which would mean you—
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's—
Paimon thinks she...
You dare to call someone you've just met— Speaking of which, how do you—
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Shu. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing...
I understand now. That's my— But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this too.
No. This is an assignment from Master Jean. It's just an investigation, that's all.
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and unwarranted gossip to lead to such suspicion.
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of Old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But, didn't you say...
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3— I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only—
That's right. Amber told us...
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back— We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me, I should comply.
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and revenge that. But she doesn't seem the least bit angry. Still, Paimon has met bigger weirdos before.
Ah, you finally arrived. There's no time to spare, so we'll begin with our first lesson.
Wait, hold on. There's something we need to clear up first. Otherwise, it'll keep bugging us.
So that's still on your mind, huh? Maybe you're the ones who can't let things go. Don't worry, there's a time and place for exacting vengeance. Besides, I'm not in the mood for any right now. Best save it for later.
You need to be in the right mood for vengeance.
I already have a long list of vengeance to exact. Even if I wanted to begin now, I'd have to start in the right order. Who knows how long it will be before I get to you?
Well, if you have so much to take care of, wouldn't it just be easier to give us a clean slate?
Absolutely not. Stealing my targets, calling me a ruthless ruler, and suspecting my uncle. But you needn't worry. If Uncle Schubert didn't commit any wrongdoing, then any such investigation will prove fruitless. But if he did commit a wrongful act, then he should bear the full punishment. I'm sure you understand. Good. Now, there are two key points that aristocrats attach great importance to: your manner of speech and your bearing. Let's begin with your manner of speech. Aristocrats have a very unique way of carrying conversation, even with mundane daily topics.
Oh, Paimon's already learned some unique conversation. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Not even close. And besides, it sounds strange.
Hey! Paimon learned it from you! And didn't you say not to call others strange? It seems you don't respect the rules of your own clan.
No, I've no need to trouble myself with such frivolous formalities. Here, allow me to demonstrate. For example, when greeting a friend, you could say, "As the morning dew greets the coming dawn, so do I greet you, my dear friend."
As the morning...
However, such a phrase may only be used during the morning hours. Also, the party with whom you're speaking must be of approximately the same status as you. Morning dew is not uncommon, so it expresses that friendship should not be measured by value, yet also suggests that friendship between aristocrats is pure like water. Oh, no. You must be prudent with your words. Calling someone a... Yes, I did. It sounds much more pleasant. However, if you were to use dear friend to address an intimate friend, the recipient would think that you were deliberately trying to estrange them. This is only the first step in making a greeting. After addressing one another, you then exchange courtesies.
Wait. Perhaps it would be better if you gave some real-life
Very well. Come with me. We'll choose some bystanders to converse with.
I really envy the look of the god's eye.
May the god of anima protect you.
Oh, you're Eula of the Lawrence clan, right?
You there, lowly laborer. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility... what comes next?
Huh? I can't make heads or
Hold on. What did they always teach me? Whenever a dispute arises, protection... Got it. As a lowly commoner, you shall maintain...
Is everyone from the Lawrence clan... The days of the Lawrence clan's tyranny have long passed. I don't care what you're trying to do. Just beat it. Like I said, I don't care what you're doing. I have nothing to say to any member of the Lawrence clan. And here's a word of advice. I wouldn't be caught dead walking too closely with any one of their... If that's all, I'll be going. I'm afraid I won't be able to control myself if we talk any longer.
Hey! Don't leave!
Wow. The Lawrence name really...
Never mind him. I could have predicted as much. Let's find someone else. You there, lowly toiler. You stand in the presence of a member of the illustrious Lawrence clan. I have words for you. Please acknowledge the glory bestowed upon thee by the nobility, and solemnly kneel to the ground with utmost sincerity. Huh? Why don't you respond? According to the custom, I must wait until you kneel completely before I can say the next words. Right. I mustn't look at you too long, or I'll be drawing more attention to our difference in status. Oh dear, I've already stared at you for quite a while. Fine. You may spare yourself the formality of kneeling. as it may be a little inconvenient. I shall continue. Oh, wait. I think there's a line for people with rude attitudes in this situation.
Hey, stop bothering me or else I might say something you wouldn't like to hear. Then again, I've got no words for anyone from the Lawrence clan.
Again? What's with this attitude?
Yes, I don't think his attitude will change. If I keep grandstanding like this, the outcome won't be good. Let's try to find someone else to talk to. I'll remember your unwillingness to comply. Mark my words, vengeance will be mine!
Listen, I have no idea what she's...
You there, lowly worker.
Yeah, I've already heard it all before. Look, just spare me the time. Our answer's always the same. We've got nothing. I mean, seriously, can't you just take a hint?
Please calm down. We don't want to cause any
I know she's a Knight of Favonius, and that the Knights wouldn't misplace their even to this very... And if that wasn't enough, here you...
You have a point, but mark my words, this transgression will not go unnoticed.
Huh? You want to fight? Listen here, I may be no match for you, but I'll be sure to lodge a complaint with the Knights of I'm sorry, but I want her to understand that I'm serious. Listen here, if you don't want things to get more unpleasant, then you'd better just stop.
Forget it. There's no point in quarreling any further. Let's go. It's all right. This happens quite often.
Actually, Paimon thinks we should apologize.
What can we do? The Lawrence name is already a dirty word among every household. Don't worry. What with me being a Knight of Favonius, they're usually willing to speak a few words with me. Perhaps my aristocratic manner of speech provoked them today. Believe me.
So this is the way things are normally for you? There's no need for them to direct their anger at you personally.
That's the way things are. Perhaps it's just fate. As memories are carried in the city breeze, the faults of such grievance. At least I have a means of living a relatively normal life
Yeah, what?
Oh, that reminds me. That last person will not escape my vengeance either. Let's leave it at that. Just think of it as... But unfortunately, you probably didn't learn much from those conversations. It seems we have no...
No need! Besides, the Traveler's pretty sharp, and nothing gets in our way on an adventure. Paimon thinks we got the gist of it, right? Right? We'll just have to roll with it. Let's just keep Eula from getting anyone else riled up.
Well then, I'm glad you learned something. You're already halfway toward mastering. A proper manner of speech is more aesthetic, but we must also practice your bearing. I have a very effective way of training for this. Come with me.
I wonder what it's like.
Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it.
It's so...
If you wish to for example, but a well-trained aristocrat...
Paimon thinks we've left the... Compared to what we've already seen, this should be a piece of cake. can finally...
You look pretty confident this time. All right, let's get
Boring!
Not bad. A lot better. Don't flatter yourselves. We've only just begun. This scenario was relative. There's a ley line monolith. True elegance is the ability to calmly yet swiftly make decisions in the heat of battle. My family set only the highest expectations for me, even as a child. Let's proceed.
Boom boom!
Boring!
Incinerate! Ha! Oof! Chia! Ha! Boom boom!
This is the ley line monolith. Go ahead, activate it. But be careful not to get launched into the air or frozen while fighting. That would be most unsightly.
Prepare to be blown away!
Useless! The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me. Once the snow is thick enough, we can eat it. Boring!
Motion to compel! Ja, ha, ja, ja.
Boring!
Incinerate! Ja. Time for your arraignment! Ha, ja, ja.
Disappear!
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Boom boom! Ha. Ja.
You're mine. Yeah.
Windblade! Ha! Ja. Ha. Ja. Motion to compel! Ja. Ha. Be gone!
That's it?
You failed this time. What a shame. But not to worry. It's just training after all. Let's try again.
Incinerate! Ja. Ha. Ja. Ha. Ja. Inadmissible evidence! Ja. Ja. Ha. Ja. Ja. Ja.
Boring! Useless!
Motion to compel! Ha. Ja. Ha. Boom boom! Ha. Ja. Ja. Prepare to be blown away!
Well done. Your performance, and you managed to remain calm even in these grueling dragon spine surroundings. I'm starting to wonder if even I could have done the same. Given such an outstanding performance, it seems there is little left from—
Like Paimon said, adventuring is hard. So, that's it for our training, right? Then let's...
Hold on. I was commending the Traveler's performance just now. You, on the other hand, seem to have made no progress at all.
What? You mean Paimon was also part of the training?
Yes, of course. You were frantically flying and dashing about throughout the entire thing. Not an elegant sight at all. Did you even listen to anything I was trying to teach you?
Yeah, that's it. It's too cold here. Besides, Paimon was paying attention to the Traveler.
Whatever the reason, not heeding my instructions. A cause for vengeance, perhaps. Now, drink this.
Huh? What is it?
Certainly not. It's warm milk. Didn't you just say that you were freezing? Drink it.
Oh, thank you.
If I wasn't, then why would I care about you being cold? If you turned into a Paimon popsicle, that would ruin my plans for vengeance now, wouldn't it? So, dear friend, don't die on me out here.
Ah! Paimon knew something was off.
All in the name of vengeance. No need to thank me. Now then, given that your training is complete, it's time we return to Mondstadt. Our last step will be preparing a cordial gift to present to my uncle when you meet him. I already have something in mind. Let's pay Sarah a visit at Good Hunter.
Oh, hey, Eula. I see you've met the honorary knight.
We meet again, Amber. Seems we're just bound to run into you these days.
Well, I just got back and was thinking about grabbing a bite at Good Hunter. But now that you're here, why don't we all eat together?
Very well. It's been some time since we've last shared a meal together. Come, take a seat. We can discuss my uncle's gift while we eat.
Yes? Is there something else?
Could you please prepare a serving of my uncle's favorite, gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut? We'll take it as a gift to him later.
Coming right up. It'll take some time to prepare. I'll have it here at the counter once it's ready.
Hold on a moment. Is this satisfying salad also something that Amber ordered?
No, she didn't order it. But because she didn't order any vegetables, I thought I'd throw in a salad on the house.
So, we clearly didn't order this. Yet
You're gonna take revenge on her for giving us a free salad?
You should know me by now. That's the kind of villainous character I am. Well then, please wait a moment while I get the dish for your uncle started.
delicious unauthorized delicacies. Sarah will pay for this.
Why would you choose gebratenes Fleisch mit Sauerkraut as a gift for your uncle? Paimon's never even heard that dish before.
This dish isn't actually on Good Hunter's menu. Only long-standing patrons such as my uncle would know about the dish. The old aristocrats—
Because of the sour flavor of this, Eula treated me to the dish once, and I couldn't even finish a bite. I've nicknamed it gebratenes Fleisch mit Vengeance.
I never expected us to have such completely different tastes. Of course not. It's hard to find someone in Mondstadt that attracts contempt as much—
It's fine. Eula's always talking.
But I am serious. And
Paimon's starting to realize that there's no need to be so awkward when you want to say something nice.
Listen, you've never been labeled as a social pariah, have you?
Well, no?
So that's why you wouldn't understand how hard it is for a bad person to try to be good. It's impossible for me, and I have... Alright, no need to look so sullen. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm stuffed. I'll see Sarah about the bill.
No need. I've left the Mora under the plate. If you try to settle it with... Don't underestimate my ability to exact revenge. Sarah won't get the upper hand this time. Alright, next you should pay my uncle a visit. He has a small camp at the top...
Aren't you coming with us, you?
I'm afraid that wouldn't be very convenient. Ah, yes. Please do remember to pick up the dish from Sarah.
I still have more recon to do in the wilderness.
Let's meet again. What an interesting bunch you are.
Here, the Gabratinus fleck. And by the way, don't worry too much when you...
Heimer's been meaning to act, but she seemed to get along.
The people of Mondstadt don't take kindly to anyone bearing the Lawrence name. They are unable to see past her family, therefore they don't actually see Eula for herself. So no matter what Eula tries to do, it's seen as a wrongdoing. It essentially strips the meaning of anything she tries to accomplish.
How come you're able...
Well, when she joined the Knights, many people signed a petition at the same time.
Whoa! So both sides...
That's right. So you can imagine how But thanks to Grandmaster Varka, in the eyes of the people, she's a stain on the Knights of Favonius. And in the eyes of the Lawrence clan, she's a disgrace to her family. But she simply fulfills her duty as a knight, silently helping one person after another, myself included. People like Eula should be approached with care and understanding. I believe a day will come when things will get better.
Once everything's settled, we should go talk to Eula again.
I'm glad. Take care. Please come.
Demons do not stop for the rain. Many more appeared like incomprehensible. Fear of something so common.
Sorry for the lag.
It's you again. I thought I had rid myself of you. A few humble words, huh? Very well. I'm certain for now. Listen to what you have to say. I have mistrusted you. supreme brilliance, the glory of the impressive. My intentions were to test your humility. It appears you have become well-versed in our etiquette.
Oh, so he was testing.
Your conduct is satisfactory. Such short time is if I may ask, from when did you learn such a civilized manner of speech? Ah, good. Very good. You are bright. Compared to the common folk of Mondstadt, you certainly have potential.
By the way, we brought a gift. Paimon means we would like to present you with a small token of our goodwill.
Could this be? It's evident that your sentiment is genuine. As a young person nowadays, only with no small effort could you achieve such a dish. It's been so long since I dug into a big, tasty... I beg your pardon. What I mean to say is, since it's nearly mealtime, I shall partake. Ah, yes. This aroma. Just as I remember it. And this...
Now even Paimon's starting to...
I acknowledge your genuine goodwill. Such... wait, so you've come to know of this, too? It was meant to be a family secret. Well, considering your meticulous etiquette, you must be a talent of unusual fortitude. I'm willing to place my full trust in you. Please, come with me. We happen to be in need of competent fellows like you to see some friends from a distant land. They have offered their assistance in restoring the Lawrence clan to its former glory.
So he trusts us solely based on your etiquette.
Well then, let's get going.
Do you think his friends are the Fatui? Things will get sticky if the Fatui happen to recognize you. What should we do?
Boring! Huh. Useless! Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt!
Incinerate!
Huh? Why have you put on a mask all of a sudden? Even if they are powerful, our status is much higher than theirs, and therefore we shouldn't allow them to admire our true faces so easily.
Good thinking. Paimon
Let's proceed, shall we? As you'll see in a moment, there are many already helping us. I heard that this area had already been purged once by the Knights of Favonius, but it's the only place around Mondstadt that is well concealed and spacious enough. Although it has fallen into disrepair and does not suit the tastes of the nobility, we simply have to make do for now.
Sorry, can we walk any faster?
Of course not. An aristocrat always moves with grace in his steps. Moving hurried...
As expected, it's the Fatui!
As expected?
Because we always see them around the city. They must be very powerful.
Huh. Nothing more than foreign ruffians with power and the ability to flaunt it. But they are favorable business partners.
Hold it right there! Who's this?
If you really must know, they're my guests. If you happen to offend them in even the slightest...
But this matter is of utmost secrecy. We must exercise caution.
You dare question the ways of a nobleman? I don't have time for this.
No need to sound all high and mighty like that. Fine.
Good thing you're with us. They don't dare to question you.
Of course. That is the benefit of prestige. In past times, it would be a dire offense to speak to a nobleman in such a manner. We could determine a person's fate with the blink of an eye. Huh. And such glory will return to me again before long.
Where have I seen this person before? And who, may I ask, is...
This is our new ally that I've recently met. They are completely trustworthy. You have the...
Our plans are strictly confidential. It's not wise to... Furthermore, there's been word that an outlander who joined...
Don't be ridiculous. The Knights of Favonius pay no regard to such details.
And what about this?
Enough! You dare question my word? Without the support of the Lawrence clan, you would have all been driven out by the Knights of... You must immediately offer...
Fine. I'll take you. Now, to the matter at hand. Did you bring the diagram of Mondstadt's defenses as promised?
Oh, so that's what...
Yes, of course.
Let me see. Why...
Excuse me? I'll have you know that I went to... That shape is the symbol of the Knights.
I see.
Of course, you needn't worry about that. Don't forget what we agreed upon. The flag, the rights to that building, as well as the whole of Mondstadt belong to the Lawrence clan.